Now add your Tabasco sauce. La, 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 la. Not gonna do that. Do you ever have those days where you're just so fucking bored that you're like, today I'm gonna beat my face and curl 3 strands of my hair. I curled 3 strands and the rest is in this ponytail. And then you're like, what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna make mac and cheese. Today, this is gonna be weird because I don't have any other cheese other than the sliced cheese, but we're gonna make it work because this is, So what you're gonna need is mac and cheese, the microwavable kind because we're poor, I'm poor. Any kind of cheese that you like. I'm gonna be using the medium cheddar. Literally every time I do this recipe, I do it different. You need your spices, you'll need salt, pepper, and the little cheese packet that comes in these things. Paprika is your final spice. And if you're like me, I'm gonna be putting hot sauce in it. I totally just found the Parmesan. So final ingredient, shaved Parmesan cheese. Just because it's easier to rip up. You're gonna set this aside. So first things first, cook your mac and cheese. You're just gonna fill it up to, there's a little line in there, you fill it up to there. Then you're going to take your cheese, and I'm using slices. I'm gonna use 1 slice. So once you get your 1 slice of cheese, you're just gonna rip it up into littler pieces, mixable pieces. That way it will incorporate itself better into your mac and cheese. So when your noodles are done, just kind of let them sit in there so they stay warm. Does it look good? So that's the cheese. And then I'm also just gonna take the Parmesan. I literally never do that much Parmesan. It's kind of just a little something, you know? Who's this new character to fillet the town? Parmesan! So now you have your noodles and they're gonna be hot and steamy in there. You're gonna grab a fork and mix your noodles up a little bit if you didn't before, which I didn't. Literally every fucking time I'm like, I'm going to mix this shit before so that it doesn't do this. And then guess what I never do? You betcha. You want your noodles to be al dente. Now that you're done mixing your noodles, you've got quite a bit of liquid in there. It says not to drain it. I always drain it just a little bit. It's a consistency thing for me. And then immediately add your cheese. You're still adding the cheese. There should be a lot of cheese. Enough cheese to just cover the top. You add as much cheese as you want though. The other day, my friend asked me if it was weird for me to talk to myself because, you know, the idea of filming is you're literally just alone talking to yourself. And actually the idea is not weird for me at all because I'm an only child and I grew up talking to everything that wouldn't talk back to me anyway, just to get some sort of interaction. Cats, dogs, rocks, trees, I talk to it all. So no, it is not weird for me to talk to my camera. It'd be like that. But I always imagine having a sibling would be like having a fucking friend. I just didn't have any fucking friends. Okay, so this looks delicious. Is there like a mild cheddar? Is it like mild, medium, sharp? What's that about? Anyway, this is what it should look like. It's very cheesy. I might actually add some cream. When I say a splash of cream, I'm talking like a splash. Stir that in. You're done. Charlie gets high and I dropped it. I have PTSD from last night, aka 3 o'clock this morning, because I fucking dropped that shit in the trash right after I finished making it. I was making the best mac and cheese I think I've ever made in probably my entire fucking life. And I dropped the fucking paprika in it. So I was like, oh my fucking god, I'll just, you know, scrape it off the top, and then dumped all of it in the trash except for this much. And I can't. I don't know what to do. So that's there. You're gonna take a pinch. I put a fuck ton of pepper because okay, it did it itself that much. Then you add a little bit of cheese powder. I can't believe I do it every fucking time. Wow, okay. And now add your Tabasco sauce. I do a lot. And then mix it all together. One time Lilo and I deadass got into a fight about how buffalo sauce was made. Comment below if you know how. Because literally she was out here trying to tell me that it was hot sauce and barbecue sauce. We were literally yelling at each other in the middle of D-Hall. So comment below what buffalo sauce really is. If you know. If you think you know. Don't Google it. Remember, if you like this video, to give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. Even ring that bell. If you're so inclined. Does that rhyme? Okay, this is gonna be a nightmare to edit too. Fuck.